Have you ever wondered if there's a formula for happiness? And if so, what's that formula? Well, today we're going to talk about The Algebra of Happiness, a best-selling book by Scott Galloway. So let's dive right in. Personally, this book helped me a lot, and I really hope this helps you too. So lesson number 1, relationship matters the most. Imagine you're at the end of your life. What's likely to be your biggest regret? It's not working for more hours or earning more money. It's often the relationships that we haven't worked on. Scott emphasizes investing in family, friendship, and love. For instance, I know a lovely lady who used to be my neighbor, but relocated just to look after her elder sister. We used to be neighbors for many years. She used to live in a beautiful house, a wealthy neighborhood. From outside, it seems so perfect. She had everything, health, wealth, but she was lonely. There wasn't anyone to share her happiness with. Eventually, she made the hard choice of leaving everything and moving continent just to live with her elder sister in a much less lavish living condition. But the last time I heard, she sounded so happy. Her life had a purpose. She had someone to share her happiness with. So I ask you to ask yourself, are you doing enough for your relationships, for your love, for your family? Because that is very important for your happiness. Lesson number 2, choose a career for skills and not passion. Well, I'm sure you've heard this, follow your passion in so many motivational videos, right? But Scott suggests a different approach. He says, follow your skills. Find something you're good at and just practice hours and hours, just grind and just get great at it. The emotional and economic rewards that accompany being great at something will make you passionate about whatever that something is. And he also added, nobody starts their career passionate about tax law. But great tax lawyers become passionate because their co-workers respect them, they can provide for their families, and they can marry someone amazing. So what's the action plan? First, identify the skills or talent. Second, you practice, get great at it. Third, deep dive into learning and improving yourself. And fourth, stay open to changes and be patient. So I'll show you the Venn diagram which he added. It has 3 components. The first one is things people will pay you to do. The second one is things that don't suck. And the third one, things you might be good at. So do all the 3. So right in the middle that says do this. So you have to pick something that you are good at, that doesn't suck, and people are willing to pay you. Please note, I've created a free 1-page PDF with all these lessons to go along with this video. Check the link in the description to download a free copy. Thanks. Moving on to lesson number 3, time is the most valuable asset. You can't buy it, hoard it, or get it back. Once it's gone, it's gone. So how you spend your time is very crucial. Scott suggests prioritizing activities and people that bring value to your life. Just imagine doing those amazing things, the things that you love with the people that you love, instead of those tedious chores or those meaningless activities that you don't enjoy. A small change like that can work wonders for your happiness. Set some boundaries and don't be afraid to say no more often. Lesson number 4, health is wealth. Let's face it, you can't enjoy your life if you're not healthy. You just can't neglect your health at any cost. Scott highlights the importance of taking care of your physical and mental health. Well, I go to the gym 3 to 4 times a week to manage my stress, mental health, and physical well-being. And this exercise regime has a huge impact on my mood and energy level. So what are you doing for your health and well-being? Let me know in the comment section what you're doing to improve your health. Before going to the next lesson, I wanted to read this one paragraph from the book which I really felt deep about, and I wanted to share with you. Your childhood, teens, and college years are the stuffs of Han Solo. Beer, road trips, random sexual encounters, and self-discovery. Pure magic. From your mid-20s through mid-40s though, shit gets real. Work, stress, and the realization that despite what your teachers and your mom told you, you likely won't be a senator or have a fragrance named after you. As you age, the stress of building the life you have been told you deserve and are capable of takes a toll. Also, somebody you love gets sick and dies, and the harshness of life comes into full view. Then in your 50s, you begin to register all the wonderful blessings that are everywhere. I mean everywhere. You recognize that your time here is limited. Start smelling the roses and begin affording yourself the happiness you deserve. So if in adulthood you find you're stressed, even unhappy at times, recognize that this is normal part of the journey and just keep on keeping on. Happiness is waiting for you. Moving on to lesson number 5, never stop learning. Knowledge is like fuel for growth and happiness. Scott emphasizes on lifelong learning. Let it be for profession or any life skills. You just have to keep learning, keep upgrading yourself. The moment you stop learning, you stop growing, period. Keep challenging yourself, keep learning always. Lesson number 6, invest early and often. Financial stability leads to emotional stability. There's an old saying that the compound interest is the most powerful force in the universe. Small sums of money have the remarkable ability to grow considerably over time by earning interest on the initial amount as well as on the accumulated interest. Investments can quickly expand. Next is be grateful. Gratitude. It's like the secret sauce that can completely transform your outlook on life. Scott reminds us to find joy in the small things. I know in this modern consumerism world, the choices are endless. By having a roof over our head, meals to eat, clothing, healthcare, and a loving and healthy family are gifts that are priceless. By appreciating these core elements of life, we can foster a deeper sense of satisfaction and happiness. Lesson number 8, be resilient. Life is like a box of chocolate. It's a fact. But Scott talks about resilience as the key ingredient for happiness. Think about Serena Williams, the iconic tennis player, the superstar. After struggling with a knee injury in 2006, Serena went into the 2007 Australian Open unseeded and ranked number 81, but she went on to win the tournament, defeating the top-seeded player Maria Sharapova in the final 6-1, 6-2 to win the women's single tennis title at the 2007 Australian Open. Injuries or defeats didn't crush her. They made her stronger. So remember, sometimes setbacks are setups for amazing comebacks. So keep pushing through even when life seems to be going off the rails. Just be resilient and you will find your way. Lesson number 9, take risks. Scott suggests we should take risks to achieve greater outcomes. Take me for an example. I was always thinking about creating content, but for some unknown fear, for failing, self-doubt, I was holding myself back. I was overthinking, but I fought against my fear. And it's been a year that I posted my first video. Yes, it's not the best video, but you know what? I took the plunge. I took the risk and made it happen. Fast forward 1 year, I do have amazing viewers like you who are watching my video, and it's so satisfying for me to know that you are enjoying and getting value out of these videos. And I know I can improve on every video that I make. If I hadn't taken the risks, I would still be thinking about posting my first YouTube video. So if you're thinking about your own venture, stop overthinking, take the risk, take the plunge, and you will do amazing things. And finally, the last lesson, work-life balance. Success isn't about climbing the corporate ladder. It's about finding a right balance between your work and your personal life. Think about a super busy CEO who still can find time for his family to go on hikes on every weekend. Finding that balance across numerous aspects of life can elevate your overall happiness. So why is work-life balance so important? First, it can drastically improve your mental health. When you're constantly stressed about work, it takes a toll on your mind. Taking breaks to be with your family can rejuvenate you. Work-life balance is also vital for your relationships. Your loved ones are your support system. Neglecting them for work can lead to feeling isolated and even lonely. But how do you actually achieve that balance? So Scott suggests few actionable steps. Number 1, prioritize your tasks. Not everything on your to-do list is crucial. Number 2, identify what's most important and tackle that first. That way you don't waste energy on trivial things. Next, set boundaries. When you're at work, focus on work. But when you're at home, make it a point to disconnect from the office. This helps in reducing burnout and increasing quality time with family. Protect your time and energy for what truly matters. And there you have it, 10 invaluable lessons from the book, The Algebra of Happiness by Scott Galloway. I really hope these lessons will help you to understand the true meaning of life and happiness and what's that secret formula for happiness. I genuinely hope these lessons helps you. Take a moment to reflect on them and think about how you can actually incorporate them to your life. If you found this video helpful or inspiring, do share with your loved ones. Write me a comment with your thoughts. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.